What if I told you that weight loss comes down to one simple math equation? Just one. And what if I also told you that this same equation is responsible for more diet failures, frustration, and yo-yo dieting than any other concept in the fitness world? Today, we're going to unpack the most misunderstood principle in weight loss. By the end of this video, you'll understand not just what creates weight loss, but why the obvious solution that pops into everyone's head is actually a trap that keeps people stuck in endless cycles of restriction and regain. So grab a notepad, because we're about to turn everything you think you know about losing weight completely upside down. Let's start with the foundation. Weight loss is governed by what we call a calorie deficit, and it really is as simple as a basic math equation. Are you ready for this groundbreaking formula? Here it is. Calories spent during your day must be greater than calories consumed during your day. That's it. That's the entire foundation of weight loss. Let me show you exactly how this works with some real numbers, because seeing it makes it crystal clear. Imagine you're like most people, and you burn about 2,000 calories in a day through all your daily activities. Walking, thinking, breathing, even sleeping burns calories. Now, let's look at three different scenarios. Scenario 1. You eat 2,000 calories. You burn 2,200 calories. You've created a deficit of 200 calories. Your body says, hey, I need to find that extra energy somewhere, and it starts using your stored fat. Result? Weight loss. Scenario 2. You eat 2,000 calories. You burn exactly 2,000 calories. Perfect balance. Your weight stays exactly the same. This is called maintenance. Scenario 3. You eat 2,000 calories, but you only burn 1,800 calories. Now you have a surplus of 200 calories, and your body stores that extra energy as fat. Result: weight gain. Simple mathematics, right? And this is where most people's brains immediately jump to what seems like the obvious solution. I can practically hear your thoughts right now. Great! So if I just eat way less food, I'll lose weight way faster. If a 200-calorie deficit works, then an 800-calorie deficit must work 4 times better. This is the moment where that little seed of an idea starts sprouting in your head. The starvation solution. The I'll just eat 1,200 calories and lose weight super fast approach. Sound familiar? Here's where I need you to imagine that thought as literally a seed that just landed in your brain. You can choose to water it and let it grow, or you can choose to let it shrivel up and die. Because I'm about to explain why watering that seed is like planting a weed that will take over your entire garden. You see, we don't just want to lose weight. Any weight. We want to lose weight in a way that's healthy, sustainable, and doesn't turn us into miserable, obsessed, hangry versions of ourselves who can't stop thinking about food. When you drastically cut calories, your body doesn't just say, oh, okay, I'll burn fat now. Your body is way smarter than that. It's been keeping humans alive for thousands of years, and it has some very sophisticated survival mechanisms. First, your metabolism starts to slow down. Your body becomes more efficient, burning fewer calories to do the same activities. It's like your body switches from being a gas-guzzling truck to being a super-efficient hybrid car. Sounds good, except you don't want efficiency when you're trying to burn calories. Second, your hunger hormones go absolutely crazy. Your body starts producing more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and less leptin, the I'm full hormone. You become genuinely, physically hungrier. This isn't a lack of willpower. This is biology fighting back. Third, your energy crashes. You feel tired, sluggish, and your workouts suffer. Remember, we need energy to burn calories, so less energy means less calorie burn. And here's the kicker. Most people who take this extreme approach end up binge eating, regaining all the weight plus extra, and then feeling like they've failed. But they haven't failed. The approach failed them. Now, let me teach you something that most fitness influencers won't tell you, because it's not as exciting as promising rapid results. The most successful weight loss isn't the fastest weight loss. It's the weight loss that you can maintain for years, not just weeks. Think about it this way. Would you rather lose 20 pounds in 2 months and gain it all back within 6 months? Or lose 20 pounds over 6 months and still be maintaining that loss 2 years later? I think we both know which option actually improves your life. Here's what sustainable weight loss actually looks like. Instead of creating a massive calorie deficit through severe restriction, you create a moderate deficit through a combination of slightly eating less and moving slightly more. We're talking about a deficit of 300 to 500 calories per day, not 800 to 1,000. This approach allows your body to adapt gradually without triggering those survival mechanisms. Your metabolism stays relatively stable, your hunger hormones don't go haywire, and you maintain your energy levels for daily activities and exercise. More importantly, you're learning sustainable habits along the way. You're not just following a temporary diet, you're actually changing how you relate to food and movement in a way that can last for the rest of your life. But here's something really interesting that most people don't realize. When you take the sustainable approach, you're not just losing weight, you're losing primarily fat while preserving your muscle mass. When you take the extreme restriction approach, you lose weight faster, but a significant portion of that weight loss is actually muscle tissue. Why does this matter? Because muscle tissue is metabolically active. It burns calories even when you're sitting still. Losing muscle makes it even harder to maintain your weight loss long term. It's like removing the engine from your car and then wondering why it won't go anywhere. So how do you actually apply this knowledge? Let me give you a framework that works in the real world, not just in theory. Step 1. Figure out roughly how many calories you're currently eating. You don't need to be obsessive about this, but you need a baseline. Track your food for a few days, not to restrict, but to understand. Step 2. Create a modest deficit of 300 to 500 calories. You can do this by eating about 200 to 300 calories less and moving about 100 to 200 calories more. This might look like swapping your afternoon snack for something lighter and taking a 20-minute walk after dinner. Step 3. Focus on food quality, not just quantity. Choose foods that keep you satisfied: proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-rich carbohydrates. These foods help you feel full and energized, making it easier to maintain your deficit without feeling deprived. Step 4. Be patient with the process. Sustainable weight loss happens at a rate of about 1 to 2 pounds per week. This might seem slow compared to those dramatic transformation stories you see online. But remember, we're playing the long game here. Step 5. Pay attention to how you feel. If you're constantly hungry, tired, or obsessing about food, your deficit might be too large. If you're not seeing any progress after several weeks, you might need to adjust your approach. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is consistency over time. Some days you'll be over your calorie target, some days you'll be under. What matters is the overall pattern over weeks and months. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Instead of thinking about weight loss as something you do temporarily to fix a problem, start thinking about it as learning to live in a way that naturally maintains a healthy weight. You're not going on a diet. You're developing a lifestyle. You're not restricting until you reach a goal and then going back to old habits. You're creating new habits that you can maintain indefinitely. This means that every choice you make should pass the sustainability test. Ask yourself, can I see myself doing this in 5 years? If the answer is no, then it's probably not the right approach for long-term success. Remember, your body is incredibly smart and adaptable. Work with it, not against it. Respect its need for adequate nutrition and energy, and it will respond by letting go of excess weight in a healthy, sustainable way. So here's your challenge, and it's probably different from what you expected when you clicked on this video. Don't start a dramatic diet tomorrow. Don't slash your calories to extreme levels. Don't try to undo months or years of habits in a single week. Instead, I want you to do this. Calculate your approximate daily calorie needs. There are plenty of online calculators that can help with this. Then, for the next week, simply track what you're currently eating without changing anything. Just observe and learn. If this approach to understanding weight loss resonated with you, Hit that like button and subscribe for more science-based content that actually works in real life. And here's what I really want to know. Drop a comment below telling me about one small sustainable change you're ready to make starting this week. Remember, the tortoise beat the hare not because he was faster, but because he was consistent. Your sustainable weight loss journey starts with understanding the math, but succeeds with respecting the biology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.